Hello, my name is Jacob Starks, and I am giving a high level overview of the Ironman World Championship statistics. The focus of this PowerPoint is to highlight the most important area of the Ironman competition. There are three sections within this competition. There's the swim, the bike, and the run. And I will be highlighting which of those is most important. So let's get started. The next couple of slides, including this one, will cover the winners of the previous 5 years, the winners in the men's and women's sector. So here we see Patrick Lane and his numbers. He actually set the world record in 2017 for the men's portion. And Daniela Rife, if I'm saying that correctly, she won the women's for 2017. So here you see Patrick is 30 years old and he's from Germany. And his the T1 and T2 shows the time it takes to get from the swim portion to the bike portion, which is a very important part of the competition. You can determine whether you advance or lose, pretty much. So in 2016, Jen Frodeno, 35 years old, and Daniela again in 2016 for the women. 2015, see Jen again and Danielle again, and the times. Here 2014, Sebastian and Miranda. And we see their ages, and we're seeing here a trend. This trend is really in the early 30s. The winners of the past 5 years has been from years of 30 to 34. And if we go and look at their numbers, they're pretty much about the same for swim, bike, and run. Now the transition times are a little different. So let's move on. Here we get to the section of the 5 variable correlations within the Ironman competition. And the ones I'm going to highlight will be as follow. For the age, we see here that the age has actually gone up for both men and women for the winners. From 1978 to 2014, there has actually been an incline in age from mid to low 20s to about early 30s for both men and women. As we see here, as we see the 27.1 plus or minus 4.9 deviation, a 28-year-old plus or minus 3.8, and 35 over 6 years, and respectively for men. And as you see for the women, there has been an incline as well. So the next variable is training. Training is a very important part of the Ironman competition. And here, as I grab some numbers from from a source. Here it says faster finishers tend to average greater training volumes at faster paces than slower finishers. So really, it's about pacing yourself and finding your pace and sticking to that, because your pace will be totally different than someone else's pace. Also, here it says the intensity during training also influences Ironman race times, where a lower training intensity was associated with faster race times. So the next variable is the physiological characteristics. Here it says Ironman begins to affect your body even before the starting point or the starting horn or cannon in one notable event sounds. So as you're standing around waiting for things to take place or for the event to happen, there are a lot of people around watching and a lot of noise is going on. This is in some way getting your body from a physiological standpoint ready to start the race. The next variable is neuromuscular fatigue. An Ironman triathlon is associated with changes in the body composition, i.e., decrease in fat and muscle mass, as well as decreases in neuromuscular function, peak power, peak velocity, jump high, and rate of force development decreased during an Ironman triathlon. And of course, the sex. Men were faster than women in triathlon races, but differences between the sexes exist for split performances. So split performances refers to the different sections of the race. So the swimming, the bike, and the run, they both differed between the men and the women in each of those categories. In half Ironman and Ironman triathlon races, the sex difference depended upon the age of the athlete. In Ironman Hawaii, for example, the sex difference for overall race time was stable until the age of 55 years and increased thereafter. So here I'm highlighting the likelihood that a person with the fastest swim time will be the winner. Here we see the swim is the shortest but the most impactful part of the race. As you take off for your swim, it is important to understand your functions as you're swimming, and understand that as you're swimming, you are exerting a lot of energy. Even though it's the shortest part, you're exerting a lot of energy that will impact the bike and the run later on. And here is a little some numbers showing the likelihood that the person with the fastest bike time will be the winner. So as we see here, Patrick Lane, he did not have the fastest bike time, and he came out the winner. So here there were two. Actually, he's came in third place. As we see here that Lionel Sanders and Sebastian Kennel both had the fastest bike time. So as shown in the previous slide, the fastest bike time went. Racers came in second and fourth place. The likelihood that the person with the fastest run time will be the winner. The running is undoubtedly the most important part of the race, in my opinion. Of course, the winner of the 2017 Ironman competition proved it when he was issued a penalty in the bike portion. So he was issued a penalty in the bike portion, which cost him 5 minutes. and he made it up in the last portion and came out on top. I'm going to take a quick video, take a quick look at the video of Patrick Lane's win in 2017. So the probability of the first person out of the water and off the bike winning the race, second person and third person. So as we see here, the first out of the water winners for 2017, the first out of the water was Kate, for the women's, Kate Shryak. And in 2017, Kate was not the winner for the first out of the water. So as shown in the previous two slides, the winners of the first out of the water and off the bike. Based off the information provided, the run, in my opinion, should be the main focus when training for the triathlon. Since the last event demands the most energy and output, you should spend more time running than cycling. And that is all. Thank you.